Combining a high-pressure job and a healthy lifestyle is not easy. I'm here with Christy Wong, who's a CrossFit enthusiast and a lawyer, and she's going to tell us a little bit more about her lifestyle. Hi Christy, welcome to The Good Life.
Thank you very much for having me.
You're welcome. You work as a lawyer here in Abu Dhabi. How long have you been based in the UAE for?
Well, I moved here back in 2008 from London, so about 8 years now.
Wow, has it changed a lot since you moved here?
It has, yeah, it's changed quite a lot.
And where are you from originally?
So I was born and raised in the UK, and my parents are both from Hong Kong.
I find Hong Kong really, really fascinating actually. I lived there as a kid, but I still go and visit it a lot, and I think it's such a fun city. Do you go often?
I do, yeah. I'll go at least once every 3 years. It's just such a buzzing city and a country and a city. So.
It's true, actually. Yeah. There's so much changing there all the time, right?
Yeah, constantly evolving, but it's got a great vibe to it, you know, great food, great shopping as well.
Oh yeah, the food, oh my gosh, I love dim sum. And as a kid or during your childhood, did you always know that you wanted to become a lawyer?
I did actually. It's kind of scary. I was probably about 10 years old when I decided I wanted to be a lawyer, and I knew I wanted to study law at Cambridge. And I worked hard, I studied hard, and I got there, and yeah, here I am.
Was there a certain point during, your childhood, you said you were 10 years old, where you felt an inspiration to become a lawyer? Was there a trigger or something that you saw, maybe even a TV show, anything that inspired you?
I loved Annie Whitfield as a kid, so that was definitely a strong influence.
And I guess working in the field of law, if you work for a law firm or even in-house, is pretty busy and stressful sometimes, and I think you're also often tied to your desk. It's not a very active job in that sense physically. How do you make time to work out and lead a healthy lifestyle?
It takes a lot of planning, definitely. Certainly when I was working in private practice for an American law firm, my hours were very long and quite unpredictable. So my training became a little bit erratic. So I would try and leave work, turn around very quickly, head straight to the gym. Now I work in-house, my hours are a lot more stable, so I'm able to have a much more regular training.
So when you talk about training, you mean CrossFit, right?
Yeah.
I've checked out your Instagram. It's pretty amazing what you're doing, really, the amount of strength that you need to be able to do those things. It's really great. First, let's start in the beginning. How did you get into CrossFit or training generally?
I got into CrossFit through friends, just hearing about it. People were talking about how amazing CrossFit was. Had a bit of a reputation for being a bit of a cult.
Yeah, true.
Just because people love it so much. And at the time, I actually did a lot of yoga. And I was a little bit upset that I wasn't able to do quite a few of the strength-related poses for the yoga. So I thought I'd check out CrossFit. And in the end, I ended up just kind of ditching the yoga and doing more CrossFit as a result. But obviously, I still touch base with the yoga every now and then.
Yeah, it's really good to stretch and relax
Definitely,
as well, right?
And it's great to have that balance because CrossFit can be very intense.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have yoga to balance out.
And just as a recap for people who are not familiar with CrossFit, could you describe it?
Yeah, so it's functional fitness, and the great thing about it is that it's meant to be constantly varied. So it also incorporates gymnastics and Olympic lifting. So you get that great sort of strength workout as well as body weight workouts as well as weights. Wow,
okay. And how long have you been doing it for?
2 years now.
See, wow, and this is what you can achieve in 2 years. You're so toned. And I also saw actually a photo of you in a swimsuit on Instagram, and you just emphasized how your body has changed within 6 months, right? So
yeah.
You were very fit before already, actually, I must say. But I mean, the comparison after 6 months is just unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, so toned, like you can see every muscle is defined, like it's crazy. So how did you achieve that?
So I work with a nutrition coach in the States, with Kelsey Goddard from Working Against Gravity. So I decided after a while that I was obviously training very intensely, 5 days a week doing CrossFit. But I needed to dial in on the nutrition as well to help fuel my intense training. And the side effect of dialing in on nutrition is that you change your body composition and the aesthetics as well. So I follow Working Against Gravity, which focuses on your macronutrients and counting your macronutrients.
Okay, and macronutrients are, for example, proteins, carbohydrates, fats.
Yes. Yeah.
So does that mean you need to weigh your foods?
It does. So every day I'm given a certain amount of fats, carbs and proteins that I can eat. And in order to be able to track that accurately, you have to weigh every ingredient in the foods that you cook. Or if you're going out, you have to estimate to an extent. And then in order to track it, I use an app called MyFitnessPal.
And what about on occasions hanging out with your friends and doing something that is not part of the usual plan? Do you ever incorporate that as well? Maybe on the weekends where you just let loose?
Yeah, so obviously, you know, we all have social lives. Friends have parties or events and brunches to go to. And after a while it gets easier. You learn how to estimate, you learn how to track whilst going out, so you can balance it out.
What do you think is the most important learning you've had with your experience in health, fitness and nutrition?
I would say commitment, stay committed, remember the reason why you started in the first place, and also that will ensure that you stick to the plan, you stick to your goals. Progress doesn't happen overnight. You don't see changes overnight. It takes time. And also stay having fun.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's how you actually stick to it.
I'm sure there's a great community of CrossFit people as well in Abu Dhabi that you've become friends with as well after some time.
Oh, definitely, definitely. And CrossFit in general has a great global community as well as, you know, the community within your own box. We call gyms boxes.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, we all socialize together and, you know, we see each other outside of the gym. We plan events, so it's great.
That really sounds motivating. I might start and try it out as well. Thanks so much, Christy, for this inspirational talk.
Thank you very much.